forever. But the excitement that I feel every time I step foot into the room, pretty much in an SAS, and it's been an amazing privilege. We've managed to surf a wave these last years.
And I think to speak about that wave, like, it's hard to put words to, but I think what's all guided us, we've called it surrender or interconnection, but it was through circling, through this like trusting, if we're really present and honest, and then we really receive others and don't try to change them. And that's not just like a therapeutic concept, it was a real like meditation each time, like really looking if you're really receiving the other, or if you're subtly trying to change or make them do something for you, which if you take that inquiry seriously, it's really confronting. And from following that, we just started to get these like signs of like, oh, if you want to go deeper into this practice, you've actually got to let go more. And that's where surrendered leadership came from. It's like, if you really want to honor connection, you really want to honor presence, you can't sit in front of the room and just know what's going to happen or pretend anything. Even as a leader, even our role comes onto line. And what we discovered then was this interconnectivity, and that's what we find people are discovering when they come on the course, that when you start to trust these subtle, intuitive, emotional states, spiritual states, impulses that feel authentic, it's like it guides you to the kind of thing, almost counterintuitively often, to a way of being that feels more attuned to the universe or more attuned to your essence. Or it doesn't even have to be spiritual, it just feels in the flow and it feels more honest. And that's what the journey's about. It's almost an initiation into trusting interconnectivity or surrender. And that's, I think, to the degree we've been honest and sincere to that, has been the reason why these courses have continued and people have got so much from it.
Yeah, and it's like having come from a slightly more formal leadership role as when we began leading circling, of like having a bit more kind of A to B in our mind of like, right, we can teach this and do this, and then as we kind of let go of one set of reins more but integrated another set of reins more fully, it's like the things that we wanted to happen would end up happening, but it wouldn't be us that would speak them. There would be this, it would come through the collective more, and we could see that was more than the sum of its parts. It was like there was win-win-wins kind of happening as a result of that.
And that's really the highest potential, and the peak moments actually of all the SASs were those moments where it felt like the we space or the group's intelligence became way more than the sum of the parts, but everyone within that was showing up with their unique gift. And it's like what anyone said was almost like, whoa, I could never have said that, that was the perfect thing. Or someone would touch someone with a bit of compassion and it'd be like, whoa, only they can do that. And then someone would show an emotion that was like so vulnerable, and it felt like they were the, and those moments of synchronicity or interconnectivity, they're like, it's almost like watching a symphony.
Exactly.
Can't explain why it's so beautiful, but it is so beautiful.
Yeah, and that takes a lot of leadership to get to that stage, and it often happens in the last weekend of an SAS. And I remember like going out on a limb to try and help create it in New York that one time, and I know for you the SAS vision was about the SAS Special Forces, and that everyone is actually highly trained and able to work incredibly skillfully alone and within the team, and we're actually doing it as a team.
Yeah.
Does that capture it?
Yeah. And but the team then becomes like, I'm not always sure about these kind of enlightened we space, because that can often seem like an overly spiritual label for it, but it's just sense that whatever's guiding us, that's more than the sum of the parts, we start to be able to hear it and trust it and be guided by it. Everyone is together, and it's like everyone knows that you're being guided together. But I had this feeling as a child when my rugby team was playing well, or my football team, everyone kind of knew that it was going well and that we were trusting something and coming together, and it was magical. But I think what we're doing with SAS is we're bringing our highest capacities, our highest intelligences into that, to see as humans how deep we can go together into presence and connection.
And as a way to help people grow in the most profound ways. That's I think what's kept us excited about it, is how powerful a container it is for people to have massive breakthroughs that are both very personal, and that they're on their own coaching program going through it, and it's personal, but it's all grounded in relationship. So it's all the connections that actually matter to them it's happening at the same time. So it's just very sticky and thick and on multiple levels, just impactful.
So thank you for listening, and if there's anyone who's done the SAS wants to add a story onto the bottom of this, you're very welcome.
Or any questions about it, or challenges, or inquiries, or anything, yeah.